Welcome back to the Tampa Bay Rays MLB 25 franchise. We just swept Baltimore in the ALDS, and now we take on division rival New York Yankees in the ALCS. Winner of that series goes on to the World Series and faces either Philadelphia or Arizona. Seeing the Yankees rotation, Luis Gil, Clark Schmidt, Max Fried, Chase Hampton, Garrett Cole's in the number 5 spot right now because Carlos Rodon has a blister on his finger. On the lineup side, there is no Jason Dominguez. He is injured and not going to be back for the rest of the playoffs. They picked up J.J. Bleday in a trade during the season, so he's going to play center field against lefties. Stanton's going to play left. And they also lost their backup catcher. So they have an unknown player, 68 overall, no hitting at all, great defense. But everybody else, we're well aware of what these guys can do. And I am not intimidated by this team at all. I'm actually glad they knocked off Seattle. So he has a much better pitching staff. So let's hop in here, begin this series. We beat them 8 out of 13 games during the regular season, including winning 3 out of 4, the very first series of the season at New York. So we're going to watch both of these games in this episode. Shane McClanahan, game 1 against Luis Gil, and Shane Baz against Clark Schmidt. In the next episode, we'll have these 2 games. And if we don't wrap it up either sweeping or getting swept, we will do the last 3 games as their own individual episodes because they would be elimination games. So let's get into this game 1 action. It is American League Championship Series time, and we are hosting this series. See a shot of the ballpark with the sun setting. The dreaded Yankees come into town. They knocked us out of the playoffs 2 years ago, beating us in the Wildcard round. Now it's time to get our revenge on those guys. We did beat them 8 out of 13 times during the regular season. Hopefully that will continue over into the playoffs. New York does have a lot of veterans on their team, and we have just 3 games of playoff experience for the most part with this roster. And hopefully these young guys on our side can take it to them. The Yankees have a lot of power bats. Alec Boehm there is a former World Series MVP himself. There's Mr. Cy Young Shane right there in the middle. And this postseason is really getting started now, so let's get into this right now. Shane McClanahan on the mound. Excellent first start against the Orioles. See what he can do here against the Yankees at home. And first batter he's going to face Mr. World Series MVP himself, Alec Boehm from 2025. I believe that was with the Phillies. 3-2 count on him, and here's the pitch. And there's a line drive base hit over the first baseman's head down the right field line. Carter gets it back in and holds him to a single, so Boehm starts the ALCS off with a single, and that'll bring in Lamont Wade, their first baseman. 1 on, nobody out. Here's the pitch to him, and it's going to be a fly ball on the left. Pete Murray drifts over, and he's going to have that for the first out. And the big man right there, and Judge, has 2 home runs and 6 RBI in the playoffs already. He's always a dangerous threat. 2-2 count on him now with 1 on and 1 out. Here's the pitch from Shane. And a swing and a miss, and he strikes him out on a fastball. Second out here. Big out already in the first inning. That'll bring in Jazz Chisholm playing second base today. Full count on him. Here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 at the letter, so Shane gives up a leadoff single. Mows him down 1-2-3 after that, including 2 strikeouts. Chandler Simpson will try and get things started for Tampa Bay in the bottom half. And on the mound today for the Yankees, Luis Gil. See what he's done in the playoffs. Regular season, he was 8-12 with a .384 ERA. Having a good playoffs so far. Hopefully we can get to him today. And as I said, leadoff hitter Chandler Simpson hitting .333 with 2 RBIs. Mr. Clutch in our series against the Orioles. 0-2 pitch, and it's going to be a little flare into center field, and it's going to drop in front of J.J. Bleday. And Chandler gets a leadoff single just like Boehm did, so both teams get their leadoff man on. Andres Figueroa up. Had a really good game 1 and game 2 against the Orioles. Struggled since then. 0-2 pitch to him, and it's going to be a fly ball in the center field. Leday's going to drift back a little to his left. He's going to have that, and that'll be the first out of the inning. You see our lineup made some changes, put Pete up to 3, Junior 4, move some guys around, trying to get some consistent offensive output from these guys. Ignore those averages. I have no idea where they're coming from. That is not what they did in the first round. And that'll bring in Pete Murray. His 1 home run tied up the game in the bottom of the 8th. Later won by Trey Morgan in game 2. Here's the pitch. And it's high for a ball. Throw down, and Simpson's in with a stolen base. So now we got a man in scoring position with 1 out. That's why we like him at the top of the order. Get on base and put pressure on the defense. And they had no chance on that play. So now Pete's got an RBI chance here. Full count. 1 out. Here's the pitch. And it's ball 4. So the Rays get 2 of their first 3 batters on base. Gotta love that. And that'll bring up Junior Caminero. Was our 100 RBI man during the regular season. Struggling in the playoffs. Has no RBIs right now. Hopefully he can heat up real quick. Down on the count 0-1. And it's going to be a ground ball to short. Volpe to second for 1. On to first. And it's a double play. And Heel pitches out of the jam. Gets the old room service 6-4-3 double play. Both teams get their leadoff man on, and neither team can score as we go to the second. And leading off, Giancarlo Stanton, 3 home runs in the series against the Mariners. But he's only hitting 148, so he's feast or famine. 2-2 count on him. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3. He goes down for the first out of the inning. There's the famine part. That'll bring in Anthony Volpe, only hitting 115 in the playoffs. And nobody on, 1 out, 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a ground ball to third. Caminero's got it. Slings it over to first, and they're 2 down. That'll bring up Harper Bradley, hitting 200, 1 home run, 3 RBI. He was drafted in the same draft class as Pete Murray and Lou Garcia and Andres Figueroa, Willie Sanchez, and he's going to strike out to end the inning. So Shane gives up the leadoff single, sets the next 6 down in a row, 4 by strikeout. He's on a roll early as we go to the bottom of the second. And leading off, Trey Morgan, got him playing first base again. His 1 home run was the game winner in game 3. 3-2 pitch now to him, and that's going to be a ground ball off of Wade into right field. Let's see if they're going to score that, a hit or an error. And it looks like they're going to give him a hit. So leadoff man on again. Here's Lou. Broke out in game 3 against the Orioles. Big 3-run homer to put us up 3. It was the difference in the game. 1-1 pitch to him. That's going to be a fly ball in the center field. Blade slowly drifting back towards the track. He's got that for the first out. Morgan goes back to the bag. That'll bring in Evan Carter. His 1 home run came in the 9th. Actually helped extend the lead. 3-2 count on him with 1 on and 1 out. Here's the pitch. And misses low for ball 4. So 2 innings in a row. Tampa Bay is going to get 2 men on. 2 men out. Sorry, 2 men on, 1 out. I can't add. That'll bring in Carson Williams. 2 home runs in game 3. Down to count 0-1. Here's the pitch. There's a fly ball in the right field, and Judge easily going to have that. Throw comes in, and a runner holds. We'll have 2 on and 2 out now for Sam Basallo, hitting 300. No home runs, no RBI. Gotta like that he's hitting 300 since he barely hit 200 during the regular season. And he's going to swing and miss on a slider way up and in and strike out to end the inning. So he'll pitch around a little bit of trouble early. 2 runners on each inning. Nobody scores, though. We're going to go to the 3rd inning. It's 0-0. And leading off, Spencer Jones. He's only playing because Jason Dominguez is out for the season. That's why they got Blade. Jones is going to bat against lefties. Blade, I said Blade earlier. It was Jones. I'm sorry. And he's going to swing and miss and strike out on a pitch low off the plate for another strikeout. That's 5 strikeouts already for Shane. Here comes their backup catcher, Mark Colesbury. He's ahead in the count 2-1 now. And the pitch from Shane. And that's going to be a ground ball to first. Throw to Shane, and he's going to beat the runner to the bag for the second out. So Spencer Jones is going to play center against lefties. And Bladeo he'll play center field against righties. That's their platoon. And Bohm in now. And here's a pop-up high on the infield by the second base bag. And Williams is going to have that for the third out. So he gives up a leadoff single. He set the next 9 batters down in a row. We go to the bottom of the third. It's scoreless. And leading off, Chandler Simpson. 0-2 pitch to him, and he's going to swing and miss and strike out to get the bottom of the third inning started. Huge strikeout there for Heel to keep the pest off the base for us. See that pitch? Yeah, he can't handle that high fastball inside like that. That'll bring in the DH, Andres Figueroa. Saw that Major League Rookie of the Month in September. He's going to strike out on a pitch up and in for the second out. The third K for Heel, and that'll bring in Pete Murray. Nobody on, 2 outs. And he's going to pop this one foul over by the on-deck circle towards the dugout. Colesbury's going to have that, and that's the third out. So both teams struggling to get runs in. Go to the fourth inning, it's still scoreless. Lamont Wade's going to lead off here. And the pitch, and that's a shot to left. Murray's going to easily take that on a run for the first out. That's 10 in a row. That'll bring in Aaron Judge. That's going to be a ground ball to first. Morgan's got that. Easy out. 11 up, 11 down after that leadoff single. That'll bring in second baseman Jazz Chisholm. First pitch to him. And it's going to be a ground ball to first again, and Morgan busy today. He's going to step on the bag, and that was a really quick 1-2-3 inning. Shane did not have to work hard at all. Go to the bottom of the fourth. We're still looking for our first run. And Junior Caminero up now. Nobody on, nobody out. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch, and he swings and misses and strikes out. Heel up to 4 strikeouts now. That'll bring in Trey Morgan. 0-2 count to him. Here's the pitch. And he swings and misses and strikes out. So that's 5 of the last 6 batters gone down on strikeouts. Not a good ratio at all. That'll bring up Lou. Nobody on. 2 out. Head and count, though. 2-1. And here's a ground ball to third. Bohm's got that. Throws across. And we go down 1-2-3. So very good pitchers matchup here with McClanahan and Heel. As they're just chewing through both these lineups as we go to the 5th. And Giancarlo Stanton leading off. Struck out his first time. Down on the count 0-2. And he's going to strike out again with a high slider. That's 6 strikeouts now for Shane. 13 consecutive outs. Look at that high heat. Blew it right by him. That'll bring in Volpe. Full count on him. Here's the pitch. And he swings and misses and strikes out as well. 7 Ks for Shane. And that's 14 straight batters. That'll bring in Harper Bradley. He's got pop in his bat. You got to be careful. 1-1 count. And here's a smash to third. Caminero dives, knocks it down, gets up, throws, and just gets him at first base. Nice play there by Junior. Nice recovery. And the Yankees go down again. That's 15 in a row retired by McClanahan. And Evan Carter is going to lead off here in the bottom of the 5th. 1-0 pitch from Heel, and that's going to be a fly ball into left field. And Stanton's going to drift over and have that for the first out of the inning. Still surprised he plays left field. I think I'd teach Harper Bradley how to play left field and DH Stanton. Here's the pitch to Carson. There's a ground ball to second. Chisholm's got that. Throw to first, and he's out for the second out. And these batters are going down pretty quick. Salo up now. Nobody on, 2 out. 1-2 pitch. And it's going to be a ground ball to short. Volpe's got it. Throws on the run, and he gets him. So again, another 1-2-3 inning. Both pitchers are on a roll. You head to the 6th. There's no score. And Spencer Jones back up. Struck out his first time. Down and count 1-2. Here's the pitch. And he's going to strike out again on another nasty slider from Shane. My goodness, that's 8 strikeouts. Check out this pitch. It's almost unfair for the young batter. That'll bring in Colesbury. 2-2 count on him. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a fly ball down the right field line. Carter trotting, drifting, and he'll catch that in foul territory for the second out. It's 17 straight batters retired by McClanahan since the leadoff single by Bohm. And Bohm steps in here now. 3-2 count on him, and the pitch is high for ball 4. So the streak ends, and Bohm gets on base again. He's the only one that's gotten on base today off McClanahan. He's frustrated with that pitch. 1 on and 2 out now. Here's the pitch to Wade. There's going to be a line drive into left field. Murray on the run, and he's got that for the 3rd out. So 2-out walk by Bohm breaks the consecutive out streak, but McClanahan sets him down, and we got the top of the order coming up as we try to get on the board. Here's Chandler up now. First pitch, and it's going to be a loop down the left field line. Stanton on the run, and he's got it in foul territory. He does not have wheels anymore, and kind of surprised the ball held up that long. I'm going to bring up Figueroa now. 2-1 count. And he's going to hit a pop foul himself beyond third base over by the bullpen. Bohm's going to have that, and there are 2 quick outs. That'll bring up Pistol Pete here. Heading to count 3-1. Here's the pitch. And that's way high for ball 4, so maybe we can get a 2-out rally going here. It's his 3rd walk. 1 on, 2 out. Junior need him to do something big. 1-1 pitch. Pitch is a strike, throw down, and Pete is in with a stolen base. He had 20 steals during the regular season, so don't be shocked by him taking off. Now he has a man at scoring position, 2 outs, 1-2 count, and Junior chases a pitch down low off the plate and strikes out to end the inning. So get a man in scoring position. Heel pitches out of it. Both teams' offense are really struggling. Pitchers having a field day as we go to the 7th. Aaron Judge in now, 0 for 2 on the day, 1-2 pitch. Make it 0 for 3, and he strikes him out for the 2nd time. As McClanahan, 9 strikeouts. Now bringing up Jazz, 3-2 count on him. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 on the inside corner at the knees. Nice pitch by McClanahan. 10 Ks for Shane. Check this replay. Watch this location. He just threw a seed right there. He can't do anything with that. He was hoping it was off the plate. McClanahan is locked in, folks. We got Stanton up now. Nobody on. 2 out. 2-2 count. And he strikes out the side. Chased the circle change way off the plate. McClanahan up to 11 strikeouts now. We got to get him some runs, man. The guy is pitching almost the game of his life here in ALCS Game 1. And new pitcher for the Yankees, Jake Cousins, coming in. Heel's pitch count must have been up. Let's see what he's done. High ERA here in the playoffs so far. First man he's going to face is Trey Morgan. 1 for 2 with a single. Heading to count 3-0. Here's the pitch. And misses on the inside corner for ball 4. So the Rays get their leadoff man on. Gonna bring up Lou. Desperately need him to do something. And he's going to swing and miss on his sinker and strike out for the 1st out. Man, he is struggling. Just had that one game, Game 3 at Baltimore. Other than that, he's really had not much luck at the plate. See the replay of the pitch. That'll bring in Evan Carter now with 1 on and 1 out. He's down on the count 0-2. Here's the pitch. And it's a grounder to first. Wade's got it. Throws the second for 1. Relay to the pitcher. Well, 3-6-1 double play. And that bails out the Yankees. As they pitch around the leadoff walk. And the hitting woes continue as we go to the 8th. And new pitcher for Tampa Bay. I don't know why they're tipped Shane out. He has less than 90 pitches thrown. Guy's on a roll, just struck out the side, and we're bringing in Porter Hodge. Not that Hodge is bad, but I really don't get the decision to take Shane out. You gotta leave him in. He deserves to stay in. Here's Volpe down to count 0-2 to start the inning. Here's a shot to left field, and that one's gone. Again, why would we take Shane out of the game? He's been truly dominating, and Hodge comes in and gives up a leadoff home run and gives up the lead here in the 8th inning. My goodness. I hate new baseball where they don't let them just go until they can't go anymore. And we just paid for it by going to the pen way too early. Shane had pitched 7 innings, 1 hit, 1 walk, 11 strikeouts, and gets taken out. That's a head scratcher. Yeah, I don't know if I really want to watch this replay because Volpe just murdered that baseball. And that'll bring in Harper Bradley now. Nobody on, nobody out. First pitch to him. And that's a shot to left and gone. My goodness. Porter Hodge, what are you doing? First 2 batters he faces both go deep. Totally wrecked the great start by McClanahan by going to the bullpen when they didn't need to. And now the Rays are down 2-0 very late in this game. Yankees gotta feel like they just stole a cookie out of the cookie jar here, man. They're getting dominated, and all of a sudden they're up 2-0. They have no business to be up 2-0. That'll bring in Spencer Jones. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Make it 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. So we finally get an out. Man. And we're going to the pen. Why? He gives up the 2 home runs. He finally gets a guy out, and we're going to the bullpen. Somebody check this manager. Give him a breathalyzer because I think he's drunk. In comes Kevin Kelly, who probably should have come in instead of Hodge. Somebody throws a sinker. Hopefully he'll do better here. First man he's going to face is the catcher, Colesbury. Nobody on and 1 out. He's ahead in the count 0-2. Here's the pitch, and he swings and misses on a nasty sweeper and strikes out. So Yankees have hit 2 home runs to start the inning, follow that up with 2 strikeouts. That brings in Alec Boehm, who's walked in single today. He's going to hit a fly ball in the right. Carter going to drift in, and he's going to have that for the 3rd out. So the Yankees go deep. Volpe and Bradley, they lead 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. And new pitcher for the Yankees, Ian Hamilton. See what he's done. 4 games in the postseason. First man he's going to face, Carson Williams. The bottom 2 and then back to the top of the order. Williams 0 for 2 on the day. Had to count 1-0 though. Here's the pitch. That's a pop-up in the middle of the infield. Volpe's going to drift over by the bag, and he's going to have that for the 1st out. That'll bring in catcher Sammy Basallo, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. He's hitting 300 coming into the game. Having a tough one here, though. Heading the count 1-0. Nobody on, 1 out. And here's the pitch from Hamilton. That's a shot to right field. Drifting back is Judge towards the corner, and it's gone. Sam Basallo gets one of those runs back. Only hit 363. Had enough to go about 4 rows deep, but there you go. Sam Basallo helping us make this into a 1-run game. Gets his first playoff home run. Man, he's played so much better in the playoffs than he did in the regular season. Check the replay. Yeah, that slider hung and was right over the middle of the plate. That one's begging to get hit a long way. Basallo hit it just enough. It's a line shot. Stayed fair. Closer to 10 rows deep. That'll bring in Chandler now with nobody on and 1 out. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a ground ball to short. And Volpe's just going to eat it. There's no way he was going to throw him out. He was too far in the hole. The only player that had a chance to get that was Boehm. Now we have 1 on, 1 out. 2-0 count. Figueroa, here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's a strike. Throw down. And he's out. No way. No way. Oh my gosh. These second base umpires. Good jump. Slide, and no, he was not. Show it again, a different angle. He's safe. And I had to go to the replay to look, and you can see right here, he tagged him on the hip while his foot was still in the air. So the umpire was right, but I still don't believe it. And Figueroa up now. 2-2 count, and he swings and misses and strikes out and ends the inning. But Sam Basallo cuts it back to a one-run game with that solo shot as we go to the ninth inning. Need to hold it here so we have a chance in the bottom half. And new pitcher out of the bullpen, Brusdar Graterol. Not sure why Kelly couldn't come back in and stay another inning, but we're going to Brusdar. That's fine. He's pitched well for us in the playoffs and the regular season. He's going to have Lamont Wade first up, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. That's a line shot into center field, and that's a base hit. So the Yankees had their leadoff man on with Aaron Judge coming up. Held him in check all day. 3-2 count now. Here's the pitch from Graterol. And he swings and misses and strikes out on a pitch down low out of the strike zone. So we get one out, big out there. Don't want Judge to do any damage here. Great pitch, great location. That'll bring in Jazz Chisholm. Full count to him with one on and one out. And it's going to be a line shot into left center field. It's going to get down and go all the way to the wall. Simpson's got it. Throw comes back in. And they're going to hold Wade at third because he has no speed whatsoever. So I think the only guy slower than him is Stanton, who's at the plate right now. And we're going to walk him to load the bases so we can get a double play chance here and get out of this jam. That'll bring in Volpe, who homered, get them on the board last inning. First pitch to him, and that's a smash into center field. Simpson chasing it's down, and it gets by him as he tumbles over. Carter's going to have to get the ball. Throw comes back in, and Volpe is in with a 3-run triple. My goodness. What is going on with our bullpen? And why would we ever take Shane out? I still can't believe they made that move. Here's the replay. He just drives that pitch the other way. Simpson loses his balance and tumbles. Luckily, Carter was there, or was an inside the park home run. And the Yankees have blown this game open. It's a scoreless game. Now we're down 5-1, and we're going back to the bullpen. Brusdar had a good year, but that was a terrible inning. Probably the worst one he's had all season. And coming out of the pen, Pete Fairbanks was our closer for most of the year, but really struggled down the stretch. Hopefully he can get it together here in the playoffs. Would love to slide him back into the setup role. He's going to face Harper Bradley, homered his last time up. Man on third, one out, 1-2 pitch. And it's strike three. Nice changeup, good location. And it's a very important second out, and they don't score another run on it. See the replay. Locks him up on the inner corner with that changeup. Nice pitch, Pete. That'll bring in Spencer Jones, the center fielder, 0 for 3. 3 strikeouts. And he's going to pop this one up behind the plate, and Basallo is going to have that for the third out. But the huge damage done by Anthony Volpe. Homered to get him on the board. Gets a 3-run triple the very next inning. And we need 4 runs in the bottom of the ninth just to tie this game. And new pitcher for the Yankees, Scott Effross coming in. No longer a save situation, so we won't see Devin Williams. See what he's done in the playoffs. No runs allowed in 3 2/3. He's going to have Murray, Caminero, and Garcia. These guys are all struggling. Need to get them going. 2-0 pitch to Murray. That's a ground ball to third. Bohm's got it. Throw across the diamond. There's one down. That'll bring in Junior Caminero, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. 3-2 count on him. Here's the pitch from Effross. And strike 3. Took the fastball in the outer corner. It's his 3rd strikeout of the game. First for Effross. And now it all rests on Trey Morgan. Got to keep this game alive. He's down the count now, 1-2. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a ground ball to second base. Jazz gets it in the outfield grass, turns and throws, and the Yankees steal game one because of the blunder by our manager, taking Shane McClanahan out of the game and having our bullpen blow up. Heel pitched really well, 2 hits, 3 walks, 6 Ks. Volpe, triple home run, 4 RBI. McClanahan, 1 hit, 1 walk, 11 Ks in 7 innings. Let's take a look at the rest of this box score. Bunch of guys with 1 hits on their side. They struck out 15 times and won the game. You see Heel. Hamilton gives up the solo shot. That was the only run they allowed all game. Go to the other side. 2 hits for Simpson. 1 for Basallo, the home run. 1 for Trey Morgan. We walked 4 times, but we struck out 9 times. Couple of stolen bases. And the bullpen gives up 5 runs in 2 innings. That was just gross. And I don't know what to do about the computer manager taking these guys out when they're just dominating, but San Diego Studios has to do something because we can't have these guys being taken out. And now we're on to game 2. And after that brutal loss in game 1, game 2, Shane Baz against Clark Schmidt. I've already adjusted our bullpen. Porter Hodge is not in the setup role. Moved Kevin Kelly there. And hopefully we have a better performance all the way around from our hitters and from our bullpen this game. And it's time for game 2 of the American League Championship Series. Drop the first one. You can bounce back here, even this up before we go to New York. Nice evening here in Tampa St. Pete. The Yankees bats woke up late. Ours really never did. Hopefully they'll wake up for this game. On the mound for us, Shane Baz. See what he did his first start against the Orioles. 14-7 on the regular season with a 2.65 ERA and 158 strikeouts. So hopefully he can match what Shane did in game 1. First batter, Alec Boehm. First pitch of the game. That's going to be a pop-up behind the plate. And Basallo is going to have that. Already starts better than the last one. No leadoff single tonight. Here's the Yankees lineup. As I said last game, Blade comes in. He'll play center field against righties. Austin Wells comes in. Volpe, despite the game he had, drops to 9th. And Lamont Wade steps in, hitting .214 in the playoffs. 1 home run. Head 3-0. Here's the pitch. And Baz misses, so a 4-pitch walk. Get Boehm out quick, and then a 4-pitch walk. Don't want to do that with Aaron Judge coming up. You didn't get us last game, but you don't want to test your luck. 1 on, 1 out. Baz ahead in the count, 1-2. And he swings and misses. Blows it by Judge. High fastball at the letters. His first strikeout of the game. And that'll bring in Jazz. You can see what he's doing. 176, 1 home run, 4 RBI. 1 on, 2 out. 1-2 pitch. And it's going to be a ground ball up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit. And the Yankees are going to have men at first and second now with 2 outs. There's Blade. Traded for him in the middle of the season when Dominguez got hurt. Baz ahead in the count, 1-2. Here's the pitch. And he swings and misses and strikes out on a high fastball. So he gives up a couple of runners, but he gets a couple of really big strikeouts. Pitch out of that early jam. We're going to go to the bottom of the first inning. There's no score. And there's his opponent, Clark Schmidt. See what he's done in the playoffs so far, pitching really well. He was 10-12 with a 3.75 ERA in the regular season with 132 Ks. See if we can get to him early. There's Mr. Early, Chandler Simpson, 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And, he takes strike 3 at the letters. Nice cutter there by Schmidt. I don't think Simpson liked that. That'll bring in Jonathan Aranda. He's going to play today at DH instead of Figueroa since he's been struggling. 1-2 count and the pitch. There's a fly ball into center field. Blade is going to drift over and he's going to settle under that and have that for the second out of the inning. Aranda really hits righties well. And as much as I don't want to take Figueroa out, he hasn't been doing anything, so we got to shake something up. That guy flipped Garcia, Murray, Caminero. We did a bunch of juggling around trying to get something going here. See what Lou's done in these playoffs. 3-2 count to him with 2 out. And that's ball 4, a sweeper off the plate. Maybe we can get a 2-out rally going here. That'll bring in Murray. See if he can find some grass somewhere. Down on the count 0-2. And swings and misses on a cutter in on the hands. Strikes him out on a terrible pitch to swing at. Great job there by Schmidt, though, for the Yankees. We go to the top half of the inning. Austin Wells up hitting .241, 2 home runs, 5 RBI. 2-2 count on him. And it's going to be a pop-up on the infield. Junior's going to settle under that, and he'll have that for the first out here in the top of the second. And that'll bring in Stanton. He's really struggled. It's a loud 133 with those 3 home runs. 1-2 pitch from Boz. And strike 3 at the letters. He goes down again. Stanton struggling. That's 3 Ks now for Boz. Now they'll bring in Harper Bradley. Homered last game. Got to watch him. Boz ahead in the count 1-2. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. Diving stop by Williams from his knees. He throws and he gets him. What a play by Carson Williams, our Gold Glove shortstop. He's made 1 error in 2 full seasons. He's won 2 Gold Gloves, and you see the reason why right there. Great range, great dive, great throw. Now we have Junior leading off here, and he's going to hit a shot into right, and it's going to get down in front of Judge. Misplays it, but Junior's going to stay at first base. Man, we got to get him going. We need his bat. And I'll bring in Trey Morgan. 1 on, nobody out. And he hits a shot down the right field line. Judge racing over, and it's going to drop in front of him. And Camanero's only going to get the second. He had to hold up to see if that was going to drop or not. So now Kevin Alcantara subbed him in place of Carter. Carter's been struggling. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. That's a smash into center field, and that's going to drop. Camanero's around third. Here's the throw, and he stays at third base. They held him late. So now we have bases loaded, nobody out for Carson Williams. Feast or famine here, too. Likes to hit a lot of home runs, likes to strike out, and he just struck out on a pitch up in his eyes for the first out. Man, you got to put the ball in play. At least get the ball out of the infield. That'll bring up Basallo. Bases loaded, 1 out. 0-2 pitch, and that's going to smash the third. Boom to second for 1. On to first, and a double play kills the rally. My goodness, you cannot load the bases with nobody out and get nothing. If we had got the double play first and then the strikeout, we'd at least gotten a run out of that. But we blow a golden chance here. Go to the top of the third, and Volpe up. Crushed us in game 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and it's going to be a shot in right center field. He's not done doing it. It's going to drop and go to the wall. Alcantara's got it, throws the ball back in, and Volpe's in with a double. Just needs a single for the cycle in the series. And that'll bring in Bohm now with nobody on and 1 out. First pitch to him, and that's shot down the right field line, down into the corner. That's going to be a first run of the game for the Yankees as Alcantara throws it in, and Bohm slides in with an RBI double. Man, they just get timely hitting, and we don't. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Wade. That's a shot into right field. That's going to drop in front of Alcantara. Throw comes in, and they're going to hold him at third. So now the Yankees have men at the corners and nobody out. 3-2 pitch to Judge. It's a shot down the left field line. That's hooking foul. Oof. Heart kind of jumped into my throat there. Still 3-2 count. 2 on, nobody out. And that's ball 4 way high. I'll take that over a 3-run shot any day. Boz is in a real jam now. Bases loaded, nobody out. Chisholm up, 1-2 count. And he swings and misses and strikes out on a fastball. Clutch strikeout there by Shane. See the replay, just blows it by him at the belt. Now we're double play away from getting out of this jam and only giving up 1. Here's Blade. 1-0 pitch to him. And it's going to be a fly ball in the center field. Chandler drifting back. Shy of the warning track. It's going to be deep enough to get a run. Here's the catch. Here's the throw in to the cutoff man. And it's 2-0 Yankees. They make the most of their bases loaded situations, and we don't. So now we have 2 on, 2 out for Austin Wells. He's a long ball threat. And here's a ground ball base hit up the middle. Simpson's got it. Throw coming in. And runner is safe.
No, he got it. Safe.
Nice slide to the outside there, and they are up 3-0. My goodness, it feels like they couldn't do anything for 7 innings. Now the world's fallen us. They've scored 8 runs in the space of 4 innings. Going to get the strikeout there to end the inning. But the Yankees spraying the ball all over the ballpark have an early 3-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the third. And leading off, Chandler Simpson. Got a full count now. Here's a pitch from Schmidt, and it's way off the plate for ball 4. Not what you want to do as the Yankees pitcher now. He just scored 3 runs. Leadoff man on. See if he tries to steal second or not. 3-2 count on Aranda, and that's ball 4 low as well. So, man, when your team scores a bunch of runs, you definitely don't want to walk the first 2 batters, and that'll bring up Lou. Clutch spot here. We really need him to turn it on. 2 on, nobody out. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch from Schmidt. And it's a base hit past Bohm down into left field corner. That's going to plate at least 1 run. Stanton overruns it. Throw comes back in. And that's going to be a 2-run double for Lou Garcia. And that gets us right back in this game. There we go, Lou. That's right. Clutch hit. Look at this replay. That's a smash past Bohm. Had no chance. Simpson was easily going to score. Aranda digging around third. And Lou with the clutch double. See if we can get him in now. Murray up with man on second. Nobody out. First 3 runners have all reached. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a fly ball in the left center field. Stanton racing over. Now it's Blade. He's going to catch it. Throw's going to come back in. Lou's going to move up and go to third. So now we have a man on third with less than 2 outs. Ground ball up the middle. Fly ball to the outfield. And this game's going to be tied. Junior's down in the count. 0-2 though. Here's the pitch from Schmidt. And there's a fly ball in the left field. Stanton drifting back. Now it's Blade. He's going to take it at the warning track. Plenty deep for Garcia to tag and score. And this game is tied. Clutch hitting this inning by our big guys, Garcia and Caminero. And that'll bring up Trey Morgan. And he's going to hit a ground ball past Volpe into left field, left center field. Blade's going to get that in, and we're not done as a 2-out single by Morgan extends the inning. That'll bring in Alcantara. He had a base hit last time up, and here's a ground ball to third. Bohm's got it. Throws across the first, and the Yankees finally get out of that inning. But the Tampa Bay Rays rally back. 3 runs of their own in the bottom half of the third. And we're going to the 4th, and this game is tied. And leading off for the Yankees is Bradley. 3-2 count on him. Here's the pitch from Boz, and it's high for ball 4. Just like with the Yankees, man, you score a bunch of runs. You don't want to walk guys and put runners on. That'll bring up Volpe. Doubled his last time. 1-0 pitch to him. Strike, throw down, and they got Bradley out trying to steal. Not sure he's a stolen base threat. Basalo's pumped, guns him down. That's the first out. Now there's nobody on for Volpe. 1-1 pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball. Diving knockdown by Morgan. Flip to the pitcher, and they just get him at the bag. Wow, very close play. Trey Morgan laying out. Check this replay. Lays out, knocks it down, picks it up, flips it, and he just gets him. Less than half a step. Here's another view. See where Boz's foot is. Yep, bang, bang. Now to bring in Bohm now with nobody on and 2 outs. 0-1 count. There's going to be a fly ball into center field. Simpson barely has to move. And that'll be the 3rd out. So we pitch around the leadoff walk. Great defense. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. This game is tied. And leading off, Carson Williams. 2-2 count on him. Here's the pitch from Schmidt. And he swings and misses on a sweeper out of the zone, off almost into the other batter's box, and that's the first out of the inning. Now to bring in Basalo. Homered last game. And he hits another one here. Sam Basallo deep into the night, deep into the right center field stands, 424. And he loves the playoffs, my goodness. We need to move him up in the batting order. He is just on fire right now in the playoffs. And that was not a wall scraper at all. 424 to right center field is a shot. Look at this replay. Schmidt throws it belt high, maybe a little on the inner half, but he gets the barrel out there. Quick hands. That ball was gone. The outfielders barely moved. The infielders just turned around and watched it. So we crawl out of a 3-0 deficit. Now we have the lead, and Chandler Simpson's up with 1 out. And they hit him on the hip. Hopefully it doesn't affect his stealing. Here's Aranda now. The 1-0 pitch to him. And that's a strike. Throw down. And he's safe this time. Had to wait. So now we have a man in scoring position with 1 out. 2-2 count to Aranda. Another RBI chance here. Extend this lead, and that's a ball. Throw down to third, and he's out. Chandler, what are you doing, man? You're already in scoring position. You can score on anything that gets through the infield. Now we have nobody on and 2 out and a full count. Here's the pitch to Aranda, and he's going to hit a ground ball to second, and the Yankees are going to get out of this inning, only giving up 1 run. That was a big run on this huge home run by Sam Basallo as the Rays take a 4-3 lead into the 5th inning. And leading off for the Yankees going to be Lamont Wade, the first baseman. Oz, 76th pitch. He's thrown a lot of pitches here in the 5th inning. It's going to be a pop foul. Third base side. Caminaro's going to have that for the first out. That'll bring in Judge. 2-1 pitch. And it's a shot to left, and that one's gone. This game is tied. Gosh, how many home runs are they going to hit in these 2 games? Shane just made a bad location pitch there to the wrong batter, and he hits that one 433. You know that's a shot when you hit 433 to straight left. And I said before, man, you got to limit the damage when he's up. At least that was a solo shot. But we worked to come all the way back and take the lead, and he knew right away that he threw a home run ball. So this game's tied now with 1 out here in the 5th. 3-2 count on Jazz. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a ground ball to second. Lou's got it. Spins, throws, and he gets him for the 2nd out. That'll bring in J.J. Bleday. Sack fly earlier. 3-2 pitch to him. And he takes strike 3 for the 3rd out. But Aaron Judge responds to Basallo's home run with a solo shot of his own. We go to the bottom of the 5th. This game is tied. And a new pitcher for the Yankees, Garrett Cole, coming out of the pen in the playoffs. $36 million long reliever. He was 9-7 with a .379 ERA during the regular season. Made 25 starts, 7 relief. First man he's going to face, though, is Lou Garcia. Clutch hit his last time. 1-1 pitch, and it's going to be a fly ball into right field. Judge drift back a couple of steps. He's going to have that for the 1st out. And that'll bring in Pete Murray. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch from Cole. Swings and misses on a nasty knuckle curve for the 2nd out of the inning. Pretty tough when you got to face Garrett Cole, former Cy Young Award winner, coming out of the pen. And he's going to strike out Caminero as well on the slider. So Cole comes in, quick 1-2-3 inning. We're going to go to the 6th inning. It's 4-4. And new pitcher for Tampa Bay, Pete Fairbanks, coming out. Pitching middle relief now. See what he's done in the playoffs. Got to get him back so we can put him in the back end of the bullpen and solve that setup problem. First man he's going to face, Austin Wells. 1 for 2 on the day. His first pitch. That's going to be a ground ball to first. Morgan's got that. He races to the bag, and they're 1 down. Need Pete to pitch well. That brings in Stanton. He's been whiffing right and left. 2 strikeouts on the day. Make it 3 as he blows the fastball by above the letters. So Stanton's struggles still continue in the LCS. I don't think he's had a hit yet. And that'll bring in Harper Bradley. Dangerous batter here. And that's going to be a fly ball into center field. Simpson's going to race in. He's going to have that for the 3rd out. So Pete quickly goes through the Yankees here in the top half. We go to the bottom. It's Morgan, Alcantara, and Williams trying to get us the lead. And Garrett Cole goes back out, which, not surprised. He kind of went through us pretty quickly last half inning. 3-2 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. Chisholm gets it in right field, throws the first to Cole, covering the bag this time. And that's the 1st out. Wade couldn't make the play. Now bring in Alcantara, 1-2 pitch, and he swings and misses and strikes out on a high fastball. Man, I don't like our chances if Cole's going to pitch this well in relief. There's a shot down the right field line by Williams. Judge chasing in foul territory, lays out and can't make the play. Second life here for Carson, 1-2 pitch. And it's going to be a fly ball into left field. Stan's going to come in, and he's going to have that. And Cole, 6 up, 6 down in relief. So we go to the 7th inning. It's tied 4-4. And another new pitcher for us, Kevin Kelly, coming in. See what he's done. 2/3 of an inning last game. 1 strikeout and those 2 outs. He's going to face Volpe. Been killing us in this particular series. Swings and misses and strikes out there, though, to start the inning. Kelly got in a chase way off the plate. And that'll bring in Bohm now. Nobody on, 1 out, and 2-2 count, and the pitch. And he strikes him out on a sweeper up and in. So Kelly's baffling him with the off-speed pitches. And that'll bring in Wade now. Nobody on, 2 outs. 1-0 pitch. And he's going to hit a little flare jam shot right to Carson Williams, catching that in the outfield grass for the 3rd out. So our bullpen has settled things down. We go to the bottom of the 7th. We need some runs, guys. Garrett Cole still in the game. Facing Basallo, homered his last time. And he's going to hit a base hit to center field this time. And he stays hot. So we got a man on first, nobody out. Bottom half of the 7th inning, trying to take the lead late. I'll bring in Mr. Clutch, Chandler Simpson. He's 0 for 1 on the day. 0-2 pitch. And it's going to be a ground ball to short. Backhanded by Volpe, throws a 2nd for 1, and they're never going to get Simpson at first. So they get the force at 2nd. Get the lead runner, so there's 1 out. Chandler's on first. Aranda up. Here's the pitch. It's a pitch out. Simpson goes, a throw down, and he's safe. He beats the pitch out. Wasn't a particularly good throw either way, but Chandler's not worried. So now we have the go-ahead run at second base. You can see that acceleration kick in. Throw is high and to the third base side. So now a clutch hit by Aranda could give us the lead late. Full count on him. And he swings and misses the fastball at the letters and strikes out. Cole just blew him away. That'll bring in Garcia. Need some 2-out magic here. 1-1 count. And not going to get it. He pops it foul. Wade over by the coach's box. And he's going to have that for the 3rd out. So got a little excited there. Nothing comes of it. We're going to go to the 8th inning, and this game is still tied. And a new pitcher for Tampa Bay. 4 pitchers in 4 innings. Bruzdar coming in. He got shelled last game in his brief appearance. Well, saw a lot of batters, but he didn't get hardly anybody out. Hopefully he has a better game today. And he's facing Judge, who just homered to tie this game. Nobody on, nobody out. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he swings and misses on a sinker. Nasty pitch there. Judge upset. That'll bring in Chisholm with nobody on and 1 out. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a line shot into right field, right in front of Alcantara for a base hit. So the Yankees get a man on with 1 out. He has speed. You got to worry about him trying to steal. Well, day's up. Here's the pitch. Runner goes, it's a strike, throw down, and he's safe. Like I said, you got to worry about him stealing, so now the go-ahead run in scoring position with only one out. They has an RBI on a sac fly earlier. Here's a pitch, goes, throw to third, and they get him. So just like Chandler earlier in the game, you're already in scoring position, had the wheels to score, and you get gunned down at third base. Not a wise decision there. Great throw by Basallo. Not quite as long of a throw. Guns him down. Now Blade bats with nobody on and 2 out. Come on, Brusdar, get him out here. There's a shot to left field. Running towards the line in foul territory, and Murray's going to have it. So pitch around the hit. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. This game is tied. Let's go, Rays. And Pete Murray is going to lead things off as Garrett Cole is still in this game. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he strikes out on a circle change. Man, Cole is on fire. That's his 5th strikeout. This is the start of his 4th inning. Here's Junior. An RBI hit earlier. 0-2 pitch. And it's going to be a ground ball to third. Bohm's got it. Throw across, and there are 2 quick outs. That'll bring in Trey. You know he has power. He's got 2 singles. See if he can hit a big fly here and give us the lead. Go to the 9th. Cole's 0-1 pitch. There's a shot into right center field. Judge drifting back. Here comes Blade on the run. And he catches it just shy of the warning track. Just hit under that a little too much. And we're going to the 9th inning of game 2, and this game is tied. Gratterall still out there, facing Austin Wells to get this inning started. In his first pitch. That's going to be a line drive into left field. It's going to drop in front of Murray as he has to play it on a short hop. The Yankees have their leadoff man on. Let's see if they pinch run for the catcher or not. They don't. That'll bring in Stanton. He's 0 for the series so far. And it's going to be a ground ball to first. Morgan to second for 1. Back to first. And he's still 0 for the series. A room service 3-6-3 double play. Wipes out their base runner. Look at this replay. He hit it hard. He hasn't made much contact today at all. But great defense by Morgan. And that'll bring in Harper Bradley. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Got to worry about him. He homered last game when he went back-to-back with Volpe. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Gratterall. And that's a shot to left and gone. He does it again. My goodness, why is our bullpen just giving up long shots all day long? First it was game 1, now here we cannot keep the ball in the ballpark. And the Yankees are going nuts with home runs in their first 2 games of the ALCS. Harper Bradley. I saw him when the draft was going on, but I knew we weren't going to take him. We had better prospects, but he's making us pay. Not that I would have taken him over Lou anyway. But the Yankees, solo shot here in the 9th with 2 out to take the lead. See the replay, and yeah, that was belt high in the middle of the plate, just begging to be hammered. And that was a towering shot to left. And that means we're going to see Devin Williams in the bottom half of the inning. There's all the exit velo launch angle for all of you stat geeks. That'll bring in Volpe now. And he's going to hit a fly ball into right field. Alcantara's going to, oh, it's going to drop in front of him. I thought he was going to get there. He just casually went after it, and it drops for a base hit. No urgency to get that one. So now Volpe has hit for the cycle in the series. There he goes. Throw down, and he's safe. So now they have an insurance run sitting out at second base with 2 outs. Thought we were going to get out of this inning. 1-2 pitch to Bohm. And it's going to be a ground ball to Morgan at first, and they're just going to step on the bag, and we're out of the inning. Only giving up 1 run, thank God. But Harper Bradley, 2 games at Tampa Bay. He's hit 2 solo homers. I don't think he's hit a bigger one in his major league career than this one right here. And as I said, we're going to see Devin Williams. He's got 3 saves in 4 games, so a win and 3 saves in the playoffs. He's got that nasty changeup. Everybody wants to call it a screwball. It's just a changeup. And we're going to go to the bench and pinch hit for Alcantara with Carter. Looking for a long ball here to tie the game. Down in the count 0-2 though. Here's the pitch. And he swings and misses on a cutter on the inner half and strikes out. So that's how we start the bottom half of the ninth. Watch this replay. Doesn't go to the off-speed pitch. Goes to that cutter and ties him up. Great location by Williams. That'll bring in Carson Williams. Down in the count 1-2. Here's the pitch from Devin Williams. And he's going to strike out on that nasty changeup that they have listed as a screwball. And that'll bring in Basallo, 2 for 3 with a home run and a single in this game. See if he can hit 2 home runs in this game like Carson Williams did in Game 3 against the Orioles. Down in count 0-1. Here's the pitch. And it's a pop-up on the infield. It's going to be a foul ball now. And the catcher, Wells, is going to settle under that. And the Yankees steal 2 in Tampa Bay and take a 2-0 lead in this ALCS. C. Schmidt did not pitch well. Boz didn't pitch much better. Volpe 2 for 4. Basallo 2 for 4. Several home runs. Let's check out the box score. 2 hits for Jazz, 2 hits for Wells, 2 hits for Volpe. Judge and Bradley with home runs. Judge has tied the game. Bradley's won the game. And Garrett Cole, unsung hero, 4 innings of 1 hit ball with 5 strikeouts. Our side, Morgan 2 hits, Basallo 2 hits. Lou had a clutch 2-run hit. We struck out 11 times though. 2 steals by Chandler. And the bullpen does okay until Gratterall serves up the long ball. Now we have to go to New York, down 2-0. And what a tough, frustrating loss that game was. And I don't know what to do with the bullpen giving up home runs. Need more timely hits. I might have to move Basallo much higher in the order so we get that production with men on base. He is carrying the bottom of the order, though, so we'll have to see. I might make some more lineup changes for the next game. But we'll see. Going into New York, down 2. Going to have to probably win all 3, right? So, tough task. Yankees have our number in the playoffs, apparently. Hey, if you like the content, please like, subscribe, comment, share it out. Hit the notification bell so you know when the next episode comes out, and that'll be games 3 and 4 at Yankee Stadium. You guys have a good rest of the day, and I will talk to you later.